Hello everyone, it is Tuesday, May the 6th. Now today in Canada, we celebrate the memorial of Saint Francois de Laval. He's the patron of the bishops of Canada. So the readings are different for today in Canada. But readings are readings, right? So you can still meditate upon these. And so the first reading is taken from 2 Timothy chapter 4. And this is St. Paul writing to his spiritual son. He says, I solemnly urge you, proclaim the message, be persistent, whether the time is favorable or unfavorable, convince, rebuke, and encourage with the utmost patience in teaching. So obviously one bishop writing to his spiritual son, who is a bishop, and he's giving him the basic framework for his life as a bishop, his life as a shepherd of his people. And of course, this being Francois de Laval, he was a bishop. And now what is absent from this is take it easy, right? This is not an easy life. If you take the teaching of St. Paul, the life of St. Paul, study the life of St. Paul, he never had an easy life. None of the apostles had an easy life after they followed Jesus, but it was the most satisfying, flourishing life. It was fulfilling. It gave purpose and meaning to their whole life. But it was not easy. It was very difficult and filled with a lot of, it was suffering. But it was a suffering that had a meaning, like it kind of made sense, as it were, because they were engaged in battle. And it's like soldiers, I don't know about the Canadian Army, but I've heard in the US Army, wounds are considered to be marks of valor. It's not like, hey, this type of thing, but if you get wounded, it's like you have put yourself in the line. And it's not, everybody acknowledges it's not easy. I mean, courage is not the absence of fear, it's overcoming fear while it's present in us. So in that sense, it would have been satisfying. So he's saying, like, you got to be ready to preach the truth all the time, but do it like this with the utmost patience in teaching. It takes a lot of mortification. It takes a lot of dying to self, because sometimes it's like there's a temptation to let loose, and people are arrogant, they're stupid sometimes, not stupid in the sense of not able to learn, but stupid in the sense that they don't want to learn. And this can drive anybody to, crazy, and cause them to lose their patience or lead them to lose their patience. St. Paul says, no, the utmost patience in teaching. All right, so we have to be willing to die to ourselves to be a good teacher. Not only to speak the truth in all occasions, in season and out of season, but speak with patience and love and charity. So we have to die to ourselves. That's so important. It's not about me, you see, when I teach. It's not about you when you teach. It's about the other person. And if they don't want it, then okay, they don't want it. But it's not about me having to convince you, and that's often what happens. And that's where we get into trouble. It's about the other person and serving them. And if they don't want it, then okay, they don't want it. Okay, to the Gospel, John chapter 10, Jesus said to the Pharisees, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep, all right? So he's saying there, this is what it's all about. It's sacrificing yourself for the good of the other. It's ensuring the other flourishes. It's actually pouring into the other. It's being willing, and this serving the other is not like you come into a restaurant like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, and you get what you order. That's not the service. That's the service in those restaurants. That's not the service in the church. Service in the church is I serve you the truth. I serve you a sacrificial witness. I try to help you. I assist you. I pour into you. I help you grow, and so on. But I don't give you whatever you want. I help you get what you want, meeting what you need. But if you want something that's contrary to the truth, then I actually give you the truth, not what you want, which will lead you into sin. So that's where the rubber hits the road, and that's where sometimes conflict comes into play. That's where the good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. I'm not catering to your sensibilities, your fallen, sin-infected sensibilities, but to you who I want to share eternal life with. And if I tell you a lie, if I just give you what you want and it leads you to sin, that's not loving you. It's not serving you. It's actually catering to your fallen desires. So this is why Jesus is the good shepherd, and you and I are called to imitate this in our own life. And if it doesn't ever cost you, then you know you're probably not doing something right. It will always cost us. But just be a person of integrity and a person of charity and humility. So people will sometimes not agree. They'll walk away. Okay, that's their decision. And you pray for them and love them no matter what. God bless you.